everyone out there. My name is Sarah Buyucan. I live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. If this is your first time, I love to share about life reality in this country. And on today's video, I just want to answer. This is my impromptu vlog today because I was sitting down here. I'm waiting for my kids. And I'm just reading some of your comments. I want to answer these questions, but I'm going to make in a video because it might help to some other viewers too. Okay, so to all aspirant immigrants out there, thank you so much for always watching my videos, and to all my subscribers here in Canada in different countries. Sometimes I do share about family vlogs, sometimes I make a topic about this because I want to answer some of the questions. Okay, so you stay with me until the end of this video. Okay, so one of my subscribers said, "Hi Sarah, is it difficult to live there if we become as a home child care provider? Is it easy to get permanent resident with this? How long to take get permanent resident?" I think you are talking about the home child care pilot program. Okay, so this program is a 5-year program and it's gonna be end by next year, 2024. So I don't know if the immigration will going to extend this program or they will introduce a new program. If you guys aware, my sister-in-law is here in Canada with her family because of this program, the home child care pilot program. So my sister-in-law, before she submit her applications to this program, she already included her application for her permanent resident together with her family. Okay, so you are asking like is it easy to get a permanent resident with this program? Okay, so mean to say their application for their permanent resident is pending. Okay, because in this program, to work as a home child care to this program, the immigration want you to work 1 year full-time caregiver to your employer. Okay, so while completing your 1-year program, because that's the requirements for your permanent resident approval. For the home child care pilot program, you need to have your English examination test, the IELTS, and the passing score is 5. Okay, and also you need to submit your credentials here in Canada for them to assess the level of your education. How long to take to get a PR? So it depends, guys. Okay, so if we are talking about the caregiver, some of the caregiver who are already here in Canada, there's no timeline when you're going to get your permanent resident. Okay, the most important, your application is already submitted to the immigration and you just only complete the requirements for your permanent resident requirements, and for the approval, we don't know. Because based on what I know, one lady that I know, she is a friend of mine, she's a caregiver here in Canada too. She submitted her application since like last year, and until now they are not yet even have a medical or biometric. They still waiting for the approval for their permanent residence, so we don't know. Okay, so some people, they might receive their permanent residence in less than a year, half year. It depends to the immigration and depends on your application. Your question also, is it difficult to live there if we become a home child care? Okay, you know what? This program is, you are going to work in your employer home. It's either live in, you stay in your home, your employer home, or you're going to stay outside. Okay, so is it easy to live here in Canada with this program? It depends. Okay, it all depends. Like my sister-in-law, she have a children with her, teenager like 18 years above. So that the 18 years above, they are working, so they are helping financially, they are buying stuff, food, everything, and they can help to pay rent and pay for the groceries. If you are coming to Canada single, and it depends on your contract, if you're coming here to stay with your employer, it's either a live-in caregiver or a live-out caregiver. If you are going to live out, you stay in a renting place, you're going to rent, you're going to buy your food, everything, are renting like 500 Canadian dollar a month. So it might be easy for you if you're alone, but if you have a family with you, you are going to rent. But in this program, guys, you have to come here together, like all together with your family, because if you are going to bring with you your family with you. Okay, it depends, because some people in this program, they come here first, they work here first, then later on when they become permanent resident, they all come here together. But most of this program, guys, all together as a family, they come here in Canada. So when you have a children 18 years above, they are going to go to work because they have open permit visa. So it helps for you guys. If you stay in a renting place, everybody is working, then you know it's easier for you guys to pay your rent and your food. One of my subscriber in Tagalog, how much is nagastos? Magkano nagastos lahat sa'yo, madam? Magkano magastos lahat? Okay, he is asking me how much all in all I spent for this program. Let's say I spend like 25,000 Canadian dollar, okay, because I need to pay agency to do the processing of this paperwork included for their permanent resident application, to their from her English examination test in Philippines, her caregiver course in Philippines. I paid someone to help me to do the processing of the application because I don't know how to do the processing. That's why don't ask me to do the processing of your applications out there. And disclaimer, some of you guys are being scammed. People are using my name, pretend to be me. They're asking money from you guys. It's not me, okay? Because myself, I don't know how to do the processing. I know if I can do my research, but I don't have time. That's why I pay agency. And it is very, very expensive. That's why I don't recommend if I were you. Okay, just only the processing, and I paid 10,500 plus I paid another 4,000 plus that's Canadian dollar here inside Canada, plus I paid their permanent resident application fees. There are 6 people, plus the English examination, the IELTS in Philippines, she takes in Philippines. And what else? Plus the credentials assessment when she submitted here, I also paid beside to the agency. Oh my gosh, everything is money, guys, I tell you. What else? And I paid their ticket when they arrive here. So let's say 25,000 Canadian dollars. So, oh my gosh, to tell you honestly, it's very expensive when you go to agency. That's why if I were you, don't go to agency, okay guys? Don't go to agency because they're just sucking your money. They will help you to do the processing of the applications, but there's no guarantee that doesn't matter. You go to an immigration lawyer, go to immigration lawyer or go to immigration consultant, your application is not guaranteed to be approved because the approval is from the officer from the immigration. Whoever taking care of your applications, they will review everything. They are the one who give your approval, okay? It's not the person you trust to do the processing, okay? They will only help you to do the processing. They will submit to the immigration. If you are asking like difficult to live here in Canada, sometimes it depends on the province too, because if you live in an expensive city, the bigger the city, the more expensive. To be honest with you, the inflation, you know, it's not just only here in Calgary, it's all over the world. You know, the food is times 2, times 3 price, I swear. Oh my gosh, it's expensive. And the house, the rent, you know. So if you're going to choose to live and work in a small town here in Canada, then it's more cheaper the rent, okay, if you're going to stay out and work as a caregiver. And if you have your family with you, your husband with you, your wife with you, the immigration give them open visa, and for sure your spouse is going to work, and it helps for you guys to pay your rent. It helps for your everyday expenses, okay? So everything is expensive nowadays. One more questions. I know you guys ask me this. How to find an employer here in Canada, you know, how to find an employer. So for me, I make a lot of videos about how to find an employer here in Canada. You go to agency, a legit agency. If you're asking me to provide you a legit agency, it's so hard to recommend people because I don't trust people, okay? I swear. They just make money on you and it's not fair, okay? I let you do that for yourself. You are going to search an agent for yourself, a legit one, who can find an employer for you here in Canada, okay? It's either go to your agents or you go to online Canada Job Bank or Indeed.ca, okay? But to tell you honestly, it's easier when you go to an agency. The only problem here is because they're asking too much money. Oh my gosh. I'm talking about money again and I don't like it. Oh my god. But that's the reality. If you want to come in Canada, you spend lots of money and these people are asking money. Money. Anyway, easy to live here in Canada, especially if you have someone with you helping you. Okay. But if you are single, it's easier, more easier because you know what? You just rent. If you're going to stay out as a caregiver or nanny, just rent one bedroom, share with someone else, with somebody else there, and you can rent between 450 to 500 included utilities. Okay, and it's all up to you, your spending habits. It's all up to you how you manage your own money and your salary here in Canada. Okay, thank you guys for watching. God bless everyone. Bye bye.